Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Raquel Lee Las Vegas and it's me, Raquel Lee. Today we are talking about friendships, past, present, and future. So it doesn't matter if this is something that you've already dealt with or something that you're going to be dealing with or something you have yet to deal with or are thinking about dealing with, we're talking about it. This one will probably also be short because in my opinion it's kind of cut and dry, and also I won't be ranting this time, so you don't have to worry about me just going off on you guys, but basically it's coming down to, as far as past friendships, I know in one of my earlier videos I actually made a statement saying something about a former friend. Okay, when you have former friends, y'all gotta stop deciding that when you decide that you don't want to be friends with somebody, that all of a sudden you're gonna start either slandering that person or talking bad about them or anything like that. Respect the friendship that you had when you had it. I say that because I hear a lot of people who have like fallouts with friends and then all of a sudden they want to tell all their dirty little secrets and start spreading their business. Like, that's not only is it just not your place to do, it's nasty. Like, you don't need to do that. It's not necessary. It's really unpleasant even to the people around you, because one, the people around you may or may not know the person, and two, you know, when you had that friendship, that person told you whatever it is they told you in confidence because they trusted you. Me personally, I will hold on to that trust of whatever it is you've said or done without going back and forth afterwards if we've decided we're no longer going to be friends. And I expect that same thing in return. I understand that that's not a thing, but at the same time, I also said too, and this particularly is applying to me, but you know, if you've heard something about me, have the balls to come to my face and ask me. If you're not going to ask me, then I don't really care. So if somebody is out there, you know, spreading all these different things about you that may or may not be true, you do have the option to say something if you feel the need to. Personally, I just don't engage because it's not necessary. And that's just a personal thing. But like I said, I can't speak for everybody. If something like that is bothersome to you, first of all, get to the root of why it's bothering you. And two, you know, you do have the right to defend yourself, but change the narrative that's around you that somebody may be creating or slandering, but don't take it to a place that is so negative that you're just becoming just as bad as the person that you chose to no longer be friends with. Now, as far as current friendships, another thing that I really think is important is that when you have friends, one, you want to make sure you've got your core friends that you spend your regular amount of time with, but you want to make sure that those people that are around you for the right reasons. You want to make sure that they're not friends with you to get something from you. They're not friends with you to kind of ride your coattails, if that makes sense. You want to make sure that here we go. Just when I think it's over, here it is again. Never ends. Anyway, you want to make sure the people that you're spending time with and around are, going to be some of your biggest supporters in whatever it is you're doing. If the people that are around you aren't helping uplift you in some way, whether that be encouraging your goals, and again, you don't want to expect everybody to be supportive of you, but people who are genuinely for you will naturally be supportive, if that makes sense. So if somebody around you is not on that same level, I'm not saying you necessarily have to cut them away, but you want to be more mindful of the interactions that you're having with that person. But as far as the core team around you, you want to make sure that you're all in an upward progressional path, if that helps. I want to make sure it makes sense. But you want to make sure, even if it's not the same goal, your ultimate life goal, it's no different than with a partner. You want to make sure that you're on the same page. You may not be reading the same book, but you want to make sure that you're creating the same dream, the same outcome, whatever that looks like for you. Now, as far as future friendships, if you are looking to create friends, the same kind of thing kind of applies. Make sure that you are around people that are like-minded, or people that you enjoy being around for the right reasons. You want to make sure that you're not, you not to sound more on the what people use as woo-woo thing, but as far as like your energy around certain people, you want to make sure that you get good vibes from them. You're in a good mood when you're around them. If you're around people or meet somebody and you think everything is great, and then all of a sudden you find out like they're this depressed, horrible, negative person, if there's nothing that you can do to help uplift that person, you probably shouldn't be around them. And know the people that you're trying to be around also. You want to make sure that if you're creating new friendships, that you have something to offer them and they have something to offer you. Not saying that you always, again, are looking to get something from that person, but just their presence alone can be enough to put a smile on your face. And you want to make sure that you're in the highest, best, joyful place when you're around people as possible. It's all about the interactions. It's all about connections. That's what humans are designed for, is connecting with others. And you don't want to take yourself down by not doing anything but gossiping, or, talking about all these horrible things going on in the world. That's not what you want your interactions to be like, because that takes your personality down, whether you think so or not. You can have a wonderful day and then start reading the news and be like, oh my God, there's so much going on. And then, your heart feels heavy. You want to change that by still being joyful and finding something positive. To be honest, I don't watch any of that. I mean, if it's something dire that I feel like I need to chime into, I will, but 9 times out of 10, I don't. And most of my core friends, we don't engage in it. And we talk about anything that is progressional, that makes us happy, that makes us laugh all the time. We do, I would say 90 to 95% of my interactions, nothing negative comes out of them. So that's just something to think about, something to put into perspective when it comes to friendships. But like I said, the main 3 things is, respect the friendships that you had when you had them. Then make sure that you're in the right element around the friends that you have, and that no one is befriending you for the wrong reasons. And same thing when you go forth and seeking new friendships, do the same due diligence. So sorry. This time it's not like me being sick though. I know it sounds gross, but it's sinuses, so my throat's really, really, really dry. So talking, of course, is gonna ignite all that fun stuff. I actually haven't even coughed all day, so just FYI. But anyway, I know, right? Like, who cares about that? TMI. Yeah, that's what the point of today's video was just those few things. And then when you're, like I said, when you're seeking new friendships, make sure that you're befriending somebody because, you're placing value on that person based on what they do to enrich your lives in some way. Not what you can gain from them, not what you can take from them, how they can enrich you and vice versa, because people befriend you based off your energy and the type of person that you are and what you give to them in here, not out here. Okay, so that's what the point of today's video is. If you liked it, great, thanks. Subscribe, like, share, all that fun stuff. And always remember to inspire daily, empower daily. Repeat that process once a day, every day. And I will see you tomorrow.